Coding the microbit is very simple. So everything you need is on the microbit website. We have a lot of teaching materials under Teach, also in multiple languages, also simplified Chinese and traditional Chinese, many other languages. But there's also great classroom material available from ETC, for example. So we have the ETC teaching booklets, these ones, yes. So we have these two books on coding and microbit for STEM, so different projects that you can do. That's good instruction guide. There's also books available and many other things that you can use for teaching resources. We also have a place for ideas for kids. So when kids get more interested, they want to do more, you can send them here to get ideas. It's our ideas page. But most important, we have a coding page. And the coding is very simple. We just go here to our Let's Code. And what this does is it really just lets you create programs for this using graphical blocks. So if the kids have ever done Scratch before, this will be really natural for them. The difference is with this, we're programming the microbit. So when we put this program on the microbit, it lives here. You don't need the computer anymore at all. So if we make a program that's part of an art project and the art project moves and makes colors when you move it, that will always work forever. So that's important for when the kids are building this into projects. They want it to keep working. We have a very nice simulator here too. So when we're programming the microbit, it's important that kids get the feedback right away. Does it work? What does it do? And so here the simulator will show everything that happens in the microbit, even sensors. So I can restart, and here my simple program just shows hello and puts a heart. Very, very simple. But I can also make more advanced programs. So let's use an input function. So we could use input on shake. These are all event-based. So every event is separate, and they can run in parallel. So this on start works in separate to on shake. We have many of these. And when it shakes, what should we do? Should we make maybe a random number, maybe dice? Dice? Good dice. Okay. So on shake, well, first we want to make a variable. Let's make a variable called dice. A variable is like X or Y in math, right? It's something we can store a value in, right? Very simple. So we'll make that. And we can set this variable when we shake. Let's set that to, We have a lot of things we can do in math. But one thing we can do is we can pick a random number. And it's dice, right? So 0, computers start counting from 0. It's an interesting thing to teach kids. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll set this to 5. That will get us a number from 0 to 5. And we set this to dice. Now on shake, our dice variable gets a random number from 0 to 5. And now we want to show a picture. So very simply, we can use what's called a logic if-then statement. So if dice is equal to 0, right, we should show a 1, a dice 1. So we'll draw our own. So we'll put a 1, right? And then we can copy this very simply. And we make many of these, right? One for each. It's like that, right? I don't gamble. I know Hong Kong, you gamble, right? Horse racing, casino, yeah? I've heard this. That's why you have the jockey club. Ah, but you have horse racing. Yeah. 2 is now 3. Ah, what does 3 look like? It's like this, right? Right? Yeah. And so on. I'll quickly finish this. 4 is probably like this. And kids love to make their own picture. They can design their own picture, and they can even control the brightness. So we can make the LEDs brighter or less bright, and we can do animations. Really fun.
But one color for the LED.
One color.
Red, always red, right?
It's always red, but it's really easy to connect more LEDs. You just clip them on here, and you can connect other colors, yellow, green. And there's one thing called a Neopixel. A Neopixel is an RGB LED, and you can get them in strips, long strips, and you can connect them here. And those can make any color. They're really cool. Yeah. That's 5. Close enough, close enough. I don't know, my art isn't very good here. Maybe this should be the 3. Yeah. And then the final one, if this equals to 5, then we're going to do our 6. Right. Now, the fun thing is we can test. Does this work, right? So if we hit, notice there's a shake here. So that even simulates the sensors. You can test everything works. I hit shake. 3, okay, yeah. 2, 4, yeah. Yeah, that looks pretty random. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
random.
Yeah. So now we have our program.